Hey, what's going on, everyone? Brad here from Preeminent Practice. And today I want to talk a little bit more about marketing messages. We see a lot get tossed around with how to choose the right messaging, how to attract the right people. And ultimately, there's a couple of key things that people ultimately miss. And hopefully, this gives a bit more clarity. So, expertise is often defined as the ability to make the complex simple. And marketing can be extremely complex, so complex that it's difficult for most business owners to ever really get a full handle on it, which is why people hire marketing agencies, look for coaches and consultants, all these things to help try to make it work. Now, because of its complexity, it is intimidating, and often many people give up too early. And that even includes on giving up marketing agencies, other programs or software or things that they're trying to do. So after spending basically my entire life in marketing and sales, I've really come to find out the simplest way to define marketing itself is marketing is the right message to the right person at the right time. So with that simplified definition as kind of the North Star, just about every business owner can clearly see their past errors and do a more effective job at honing in more specifically on their business and their offers in the future. So the sad reality is that most healthcare practices are really out there with no real message other than just a generic expressionless version of what they do. Helping people feel better, helping men and women over 30 get out of pain so they can do XYZ without surgeries, that kind of stuff. The reality is that this is the same diluted message that everyone is hearing all the time, more and more and more now. So when therapists, they open their clinic or practice, they'll spend tons of time worrying about the layout of the rooms, the artwork, the furniture, and so on, which are important, but ultimately don't matter if there's no new prospective patients or patients coming in for plans of care in the first place. People worry about their logo and the colors, their business card slogan, that kind of thing. But when it's time to actually open their doors, they wait for patients to actually come in, which is where a lot of people get stuck. The reality is that they've not really thought about what or how they're going to communicate to their marketplace or community about who they are, what problems they solve, and ultimately why their prospects should come and use their services in the first place. So a marketing message is a concise way of clearly saying to the right prospect at the right time, here's what I'm all about, and this is why you should choose me over doing over going to see someone else or doing nothing at all, which is a huge, huge problem that we won't talk about in this video. But I talk a lot about people doing nothing or taking no action. So every business has to back up and really start by saying, what am I actually going to say to my community, the marketplace, the audience that I want to attract? Why is it that what I'm going to say is interesting enough to provide enough value for these prospective patients to invest their time, whether that's opting in for an ad, going to the website, calling you, book an appointment, whatever it may be. And the reality is that a lot of freedom and profitability has been grown purely on the strengths of businesses that have very unique marketing messages or unique positioning within their community. And a lot of the time when you're changing marketing messages and refining what you're doing, you can have very fast results just by making slight adjustments. We've all heard of the Domino's pizza where they build an empire off the hot, fresh pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less, guaranteed, something along those lines. FedEx, when you absolutely have to have it overnight. There's lots of different varieties of these things that really are simplified, but also speak to big terms to what they are actually delivering. So being able to come up with your own unique and powerful, compelling message to be able to attract the right person at the right time is really a mandatory key foundation to your overall success in your marketing and having your business thrive, whether you're getting referrals or a new patient inbound marketing and that kind of thing. So take your time, really go back and think, what am I going to say and how do I want to be seen as the preeminent provider in this marketplace? What do I need to say or how do I need to explain it in order for people to have interest and value in order to want to do business with me? So next time you go and do any marketing and you're maybe not having as much success or you want to have better success, think about the marketing message and what you're putting out and if it would land or how it would be best represented by that ideal person that you're trying to attract. Thanks again for joining.